So as an active duty service member, I went to boot camp with the idea that I was going to graduate with enough money to provide for the family that I had. Now, this was a common misconception because I had a wife and 3 kids. So I ended up getting 2 extra jobs to actually provide an average lifestyle for them. MEUSU could have helped me. I needed MEUSU. MEUSU could have let me use the skills that I already had and leverage them to provide services to the people in my community. Now, it's crucial right now because the government is cutting down on all types of programs for the military. They're actually pushing people out of the military. Now, this is not the only market that MEUSU can actually reach. And Greg's going to talk about the other markets.
The reason I've actually created this is specifically for people like him, people like you in the crowd. Growing up as a youth, I've always had hospitality in my blood and it's been in my veins. I've always been told I'm either too nice or want to be too much. I have a grand idea. I want to be able to do something on a grand scale that affects the globe. Granted, I do want to do a lot more, but we're trying to do a lot for everybody else. So, what is MEUSU actually? Simply put, MEUSU is a crowdsourcing application that allows members of the community to post their their needs, whether it be goods, services, volunteer work to other members of the community, to have them fulfill it and help them out along the process. Now, there are a few major problems that we're trying to address. The number one being jobs. We all know the economy is very tough right now and in constant flux. The second being face-to-face. You know, everything is done Amazon, over the computer. There is a great desire to see somebody face-to-face or meet this person that you're buying stuff from, as well as everybody would love to save time and money to do things like play with their family like my son. So, MEUSU is actually the solution to it all. So we combine the community with the crowdsourcing, so that way anything that is needed to be done in the community, we can do it for each other. The more I post, the more you fulfill for me. We're actually uplifting the community and our efforts together at the same time. Now, we have done some extensive research on our competitors. We found that TaskRabbit and Zolly are very good, but we believe that we can be better. One of the major ways is a unique safety feature that we have implemented into the website, as well as we're going to go employer-only posting. Now, that is very important. What that does is, rather than like Craigslist and all the other sites where it's vendor, and it takes you hours, minutes upon minutes to find somebody close to you and reputable, we actually put the consumer at the forefront. So that way, once you post it, you have 5 or 6 people coming back to you, and you can look at their ratings and reviews and see who's actually credible. So it's much easier, much faster, and you are empowered because you feel like a CEO. We're actually going to keep cash in there as an option for the college student that needs to go out on a date tomorrow night. Now, through our consumer segmentation, we've actually found that the college student is a very, very highly lucrative category. Also, the businessman and woman that does have money, but they don't have the time to cut grass and go get the groceries, but they're willing to pay somebody to do it, as well as the single parent who really just doesn't have the time. Now, in all of the markets, in all of the advertisements, these are the target markets that are most lucrative on every category. Now, how do we make money? Of course, everybody's trying to put advertising in their site. We want to do it in a creative and invasive way. We do some conventional, but also we do some innovative. What happens is if you see a post that says Johnny made $30 cutting grass, when you hit that cut grass hyperlink, it actually brings you to Lowe's, who has an advertisement off of lawnmowers. Or if you're posting as a female and you say, okay, I need some diapers, there's actually a coupon attached to that post, so when the guy picks up those diapers, he can save the money. The reason we've done this is because it aids the user, but for the advertiser, it hits the user right when they're actually looking to purchase something, when they're actually in the mood to buy. And that's one of the things that a lot of advertisers struggle with, is trying to get to that point. And what we did over the weekend, yesterday we went out and we did validation. What we found out is that people really do want this. We've gotten over 220 likes. Some of our posts actually have over 1,000 impressions. Also, we found that businesses are interested in advertising. And lastly, we found that people do want safety. We brought in an option called Vouch For Me. That way, if anybody, once you get 10 people to vouch for you, you get a vouch for badge. So therefore, you have credentials to say I'm trustworthy as a poster or a finder. So therefore, we believe that for my community and people of his community, this formula, me, us, you, is the winning formula for success.
Guys I work with, we've all been trying to use Trade, which is a newer version of TaskRabbit, and it just isn't working for us. some days. How do you start this?
Well, we actually have our target, our marketing is curved out to where we're going to start with college students because for this type of approach, we know that there's a balancing effect that goes on. You need finders and you need posters. But we know that college students a lot of times overlap. So we're definitely going to go hard at them because we know that we're looking to make money. But once they do, they'll actually be able to spend, they'll be willing to spend some as well. We're also going to target the businesses locally between Baton Rouge and New Orleans to also get them to actually do posters after our finders for small services. But the people in those businesses, like the people that need lunch, stuff like that, we're going to target them to make sure we have enough people that are posting things to keep the demand up. We plan to do a pre-registry website, and during this stage, we actually want to get enough users on both sides of the category, so once the app drops, we have enough people from day one to usher in both sides. And as well as during that time, we plan to hit businesses that are interested in advertising to show, okay, we have this many users that are interested in your category specific, and you know, which of our advertising structures are you actually interested in trying to use that market?
For the military, it's very easy. I mean, I have access to all of that, and all of the leaders that can actually pass that information on to the customers, which are military servicemen in each branch.
So what you're making revenue off of this advertising, it's not the transaction.
Well, eventually we do want to go to credit card. I'm sorry, I may have missed that. We do want to open up to credit cards later on down the line. Once we actually get our foot in the door for the safety, but also for the microtransaction finance portion of it, as well as we will allow people, once they actually achieve a certain status, to have a paid profile. So that way, you actually get a chance to be spotlighted during different segments where people are looking for certain things. But even if you decide, you can actually be sponsored. So, for instance, if I rather than paying $5 or $10 a year, I just let Applebee's sponsor me. Applebee's makes only want to sponsor 5-star individuals that do deliveries, and they may offer them a gift card once a month for completing good service throughout that.
I like the distribution channel just because you're targeted of showing military and active duty and non-active duty servicemen. What are the tasks you would envision? Because they're going to be very trusted. You know, people are going to be very comfortable with them. What are the type of tasks?
Well, we need
how
so
much
much for the military.
for the how much could an active duty serviceman make on the platform?
Well, I mean, the money you can make is actually exponential. I mean, it's just what.
Well, the skill set of a military member is kind of like they're already trained for certain things. Like, for instance, first of all, we're strong. You know. second thing, we think we can do anything. So, actually, the jobs that we're in kind of gives us an option to use those like computer skills, administrative skills, logistics, combat engineering. We got a combat engineer over here. You know, all types of things. So, I mean,
And a lot of them are everyday tasks. People just may need a hand, something to remember. I mean, it's everything stuff that everybody can do, but there will be a specific military portion where if a military person only wants military people to see it, they think they have that right too. They can always jump on the They can always jump on the full version and just try to make more money as well. So that's why I say it is exponential because the more people get on there, the